Welcome to Dubai's very own treasure island. I call it this because if you invest in the right product here in 2026, you'll make a lot of money. Let me show you around. So today I wanted to show you one of the most underrated locations in Dubai, one of Waterfront location, which people don't usually talk about. And a lot of people think that it's still very underdeveloped. There's nothing in that area. The marinas are almost ready in Island A. This is a mixed used island. There are basically 5 islands here, A, B, C, D, and E. First one, which everyone's talked about, is the Island A, where a lot of projects are coming up. You can see there's a construction of Imtiaz going on here, multiple projects of Imtiaz. They're one of the leading developers in Dubai Islands A, with over 21 projects right now. So today what we want to do is we'll talk about a couple of things. We'll talk about the location of Dubai Islands, why it is very strategic, how it is easily connected to downtown, Sheikh Zayed Road and Bar Dubai area. Second, are there any projects still available where we can invest good and make money? Because in my opinion, 90% of the projects here you should not invest in, because there are better options out there in the market other than Dubai Islands. So if you want to put your money in Dubai Islands, there are only specific projects to focus on. We'll talk about that, and we'll talk about the master plan in detail as well. So now I'm here at the other side of Marina. This is basically the end of Dubai Islands. On this side, the island which you can see is Rashid Yatsen Marina. And then on that side, where you see the tall buildings, are basically Dubai Maritime City. So you get an idea, after Maritime City, it's Rashid Yatsen Marina and then Dubai Islands. We are standing at Dubai Islands A right now. If you see this bridge, which is under construction, this will be connecting to Khalid Street and then to Almina Street towards Sheikh Zayed Road. One bridge is already ready, which is another 8-lane bridge from Dera to Dubai Islands. And then the third one is on connecting to Mamzar basically. So we have 3 entry and exit points. So whenever you're choosing a property here, you have to look at the entry and exit points, how close they are. These things do matter. Once 31,000 apartments will be handed over here, these things will definitely matter a lot. So you have to keep that in mind. Now let's talk a bit about the master plan. This is not a location where every other developer is just coming in building projects. Government is investing a lot. If you can see behind me, the construction of the bridges, the road network, everything is going on full pace right now. And the infrastructure as well, like you see the greeneries around, you see palm trees now on the roads. So the infrastructure is building a lot now. Talking about the master plan, people think how big is Dubai Island? Is it the same size as Dubai Maritime City or Rashid Yatsen Marina? Just to give you an idea in comparison with downtown, Dubai Islands is 9 times of Dubai downtown. So it's a huge place. So the Island A is the mixed use island where you have a mall, which is 1.5 times of Dubai Mall, which is already 50% done. After the mall, we have 80 resorts and hotels, which are going to be beachfront. There are 2 golf courses. One is a 9-hole golf course and then an 18-hole championship golf course as well on the island, which is going to be the first in the region basically. This thing is about to be huge. People compare it with Palm Jumeirah and all, but the future is much more bright here. So if you want to get in early here, this is the best time. Prices are still at 2,500 dirham to 3,000 dirham per square feet, which is a very good price right now. And there are some projects which are below that as well, which I'll be telling you in a bit once we go to the plot location of the project, and I'll explain you that. Okay, so as discussed, we'll be speaking about 2 projects here, which I think are worth investing in, and that can maximize your returns within next 2 years. So let's get into the project. This is the first project we'll be talking about. This is View Dore by Crystal Bay Developments. So we have ground plus 2 parkings here and then 6 floors. So on this side, you get full sea views overlooking the villas, Vixos. On this side, you have a community view, which is basically Samana Ocean Pearl Twin Tower view, which is a very beautiful building as well. So you can, look into that. And then you have the front view, which will have a park, and partially if you can see the front sea view, but I don't recommend to offer you that view, but this is a park view to be called. And then you have a backside view, which is definitely another building's view. So anything on the front side, left side or the right side is amazing. So we have 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedrooms and 4 bedroom duplexes here. 1 bedrooms here are starting at 1.85 million. We have options at sea view as well for 1.9 million. 2 bedrooms we have 2.7 million, 2.65 million depending on the availability. 3 bedrooms under 3 million. 3 bedroom under 3 million is a steal deal. So if you can see in the Rixos, backside facing, not even facing towards the sea, the road facing units were sold starting price of 2.3 million. If the size is big, it was sold for 2.5 million 2 years back. Now the project is set to be handed over in a year. You get an idea that how good the deal we are getting here. And a project next to it, which is by Avenue Developer, they are selling their backside facing units, which will definitely be a building for 2.3 million, 1 bedroom, 800 square feet. And the front views are 2 bed, which they are selling for 4.5 million. Here we can get a 2-bed full sea view at a price of 2.7 million, 1.5 million difference. So you have to consider that, and the best part is that we have a 50-50 payment plan. So till the handover, you only have to pay 50%, leverage out developers fund and resell in the future, or sell it to a mortgage buyer or get it mortgaged and rent it out. One more thing, there's a plane going on right now. And in this location, you barely hear that. In the video earlier, you saw that there was a lot of noise where Imtiaz projects and the marina was. But here, you barely hear the plane noise. This comes under the yellow zone of the flight path. So basically, very less noise here. We spoke about the prices. The sizes are approximately 710 square feet for 1 bedroom. 2 bedrooms start at 1150 square feet, depending on the unit and availability. So now let's jump to another project which I was talking about. So the site of that project is there in Island B. We'll try to go as much in as possible because that is under construction right now where Bay Villas is. So we're not allowed to go in there, but we'll try to go as further as possible. Beyond is coming up with a project there. They are basically coming up with 12 projects there, and this is the first launch. Let's move there and I'll tell you more about that. So now I'm standing at the only resort at Island B. So we fortunately got an access to this. Now if you see in front of me, this is the whole sea view which you'll be getting from the view door A. These are the villas. If you see at the end, or the Rexos villas, this is the open beach in Dubai Islands. And this is basically the plot where Beyond is coming up with the 12 projects and Ellington is coming up with 3 projects. So this is basically the beach. We spoke about the plots of Beyond and Ellington. Now a bit of a background about Beyond. It's a new developer in the market. They've just been like in the market for 2 years, but gained a lot of popularity. It was backed by Omniath, basically a company of Omniath, and they have a huge success in Maritime City. So the projects were like Orise, Thalia, Canyon was the recent project, and they also came up with a commercial tower recently, 31 and above. They have had a huge success and a very big cash flow developers. That's why they've bought 12 projects here. Most of their projects, almost all of their projects are on the waterfront. They are focused on that. And this is a luxury developer. Omniath is basically an ultra luxury developer. So for the luxury segment, they have kept another brand. In Maritime City, they started at a price per square foot of approximately 2,400 dirham per square foot. Now the prices of their recent projects on average is 36 to 3,700 dirhams per square foot. So you see, in 1.5 years, they took the prices almost 70% higher. So people have seen a lot of appreciation, keeping in mind that their payment plans are 50-50 only. So you pay 50% during construction, you leverage out developers' money. We have a complete report on that. What are the exit strategies? What are the entry strategies? At what price you should enter? In Maritime City as well as for Beyond, I've also made for the Dubai Islands Beyond projects that you have an idea before investing in. We have started the EOIs already. Get in touch with me for that. The starting price we are expecting at 2.3 million for 1 bedroom directly on the sea. So this is a private beach for you with the sea behind. So you have to understand that very less projects in Dubai Islands will have that feature. So get in touch with me as soon as possible and we'll select the best units for you.